Hey guys, RPM here. Hope y'all doing well and having a really great day. I'm not having a great day because I had a few messages on HiveOS. Look at this. I got an RTX 3090. It does 115 mega hash now. Normally I can do like 123, 125, and my 3080 can do like 100 mega hash, but now it's doing 87. All right, look at that memory temp. It's horrible right now because I think this 3080 is fine, but this 3090, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that fan is wobbly as heck. And then notoriously, my Zotac cards, okay, I got a message that one of my cards here is doing 90 degrees Celsius on the core. Not the memory, but on the core temperature, which is utterly insane. And so if we go down here, I think we saw it earlier that it's this GPU right here that these fans are dead. Look at that. This is hard stuck. This is hard as a rock. This one is, oh yeah, look at that. That one does not move at all. And then this GPU seems fine. This one seems fine. This one seems okay. Yeah, this one's okay. And then I see a dead one at the back there. But I believe it's this GPU that was telling 90 degrees Celsius in HiveOS. And I was like, oh crap, I gotta turn it off. So it's not mining right now, it's just stopped in HiveOS. I need to change the fans on this card for sure, and on that card as well, and of course on my 3080 and 3090. Look how wobbly that is. This one as well, that's just horrible. I want to know from you guys what your guys' experience has been with fans recently. I have been seeing a lot of people that has Zotac cards, like notoriously the 30 series cards, having bad fans. You guys can let me know down below if you guys have had bad Zotac fans. Actually, I do have another Zotac card over here that has a dead fan as well. This MSI is okay, the Zotac is okay. This Zotac, I think it was this one right here. You can see it's kind of wobbly as well, and it's not really performing at its max best right now, which is 60 or 70 fan speed in HiveOS. But for my other fans over here, I've had to run them, like my 3080 and 3090, I've had to run at 100% fan because I would rather change the fans than the GPU itself. I know a lot of people may disagree with that, but for me, I'd rather have the GPU cooler. In my own opinion, I believe that the GPU is much harder to replace than the fans. So that's my reasoning. And the memory temperature is quite bad. I mean, I do need to change the thermal pads on these cards, and I'm just quite lazy when it comes to doing that. I've just been so busy doing that. But when it comes to my 3070 Ti's here, my Zotacs, it's really discouraging to see. I got 3 dead fans. 3 dead fans on this rig, which is on 2 GPUs, which, statistically, I can't be the only one that's had bad fans on Zotacs, alright? So I'm gonna have to say Zotac is notorious for bad fans, but you guys can let me know down below. So yeah, I think it's because, since I'm running these open air as well, one of the things I thought of is heat soaking. And the fans when they become hot, they can get dried out really easily, especially when they're running at 100% fan, right? Cooling down the GPU, but the oil inside can get dried up easily. And another thing though I've been reading is that there's been a bunch of bad batches of fans from what I've been hearing. I don't know if it's from Asus, but with Asus Strix cards, I've had these cards for like almost a year now, and these two, right, the 3080, 3090, I'm getting a wobbly one here, and the 3090 is showing a wobbly one as well. I'm not sure if this is the 3090 or if this is the 3090. They both have 3 8 pins for power. Yeah, I guess statistically, out of my 4 cards here, I do have another 3070 I gotta put back. But these cards seem to be fine. This is a 3060 Ti and this is a 3060. Yeah, these fans seem completely fine. But on these GPUs, I think potentially it could have been a heat issue or just a manufacturing issue. And if I were to replace these myself, which is very easy, we can go to Amazon You can find these replacement fans on Amazon or AliExpress or Alibaba, and you can get kits, right, of 3 to replace all 3 of the fans on the GPU. It's really not difficult, but it is a hassle, right? You gotta spend 30, 40 bucks sometimes for the whole kit for the fans, and it is expensive, right? Now, there's gonna be some people say, Rip Panda, why don't you just run your fans at like 60% fan? Well, I would love to do that, but then these GPUs would get extremely hot. Like, let's say Octominer rigs over here, which are in server cases, and this video is sponsored by Octominer. Thank you, Octominer. Almost all of my Octominer server rigs, I have not had to run the fans at 100% fan. I have had most of these at 60 to 70% fan in HiveOS. So yeah, I haven't had any dead fans yet in these, knock on wood. But you know, I have to say, because we're running these in enclosed cases, right? So the airflow is already natively being brought through the high-powered fans in the front, and then it's being brought out. So the GPU fans don't have to work as hard. But when it comes to my open air rigs, you know, they generally have to work much harder because I guess the hot air is just being dispersed all around, right? So it's not like the server case where it's being directed in an enclosed space much easier. So the fans have to work harder, in my opinion. So that's why I've had to run most of these at 100% fan. My 3070s, I did not have to do 100% fan. These GPUs have GDDR6 memory, so that these already keep cool. These are a 3070 rig. Is another 3070 non-LHR rig. These are completely fine in temperatures, but when it comes to the GDDR6X memory GPUs, you guys can probably attest to this as well. These are extremely hot. These are really hot. So that's why I've had to run these at 100% fan, because my ambient temperature as well, where I'm mining in here is, you know, it doesn't favor in my for these GPUs. But I'm gonna have to say, like, the best fans is gonna be by EVGA. EVGA, I think, has the best fans, because I have another rig in my barn, my 7x1060 3GB card rig. Those are for the Win cards, and those GPUs have been running at 100% or 80 to 100% fan for the past 4 years. No issues. I haven't had any of those fans die, knock on wood. So I'm gonna have to say EVGA has the best fans, and I have never had an EVGA fan die on me ever. So, which is really cool. So, but you guys can let me know. I want to know from you guys. Give me your experience on which GPU brand, which model, and you know, how long you've had it mining and which fan died. Like, how many fans died. You know, let me know down below. Maybe this, I just want to see statistically. Like, I know I don't have thousands of GPUs. I've only had experience with around 200 graphics cards. So I can't say like, oh, Asus is the best or EVGA is the best, but I can say with my small subset of GPUs that I've had, I'm gonna have to say EVGA is one of the best fans I've ever had, and I'm gonna have to say Zotac is gonna be the worst, for sure. Zotac is definitely one of the worst GPU brands for fans, and I'm gonna say most people can agree with that. Yeah, I'm gonna say for sure most people can agree with that, which is just, Zotac is horrible in many aspects. So the GPU, the thermal heat sink, the thermal pads, the fans are bad, and that's why these GPUs are much cheaper to buy. But I think I should really put these in a server case, because now, yeah, they're getting pretty hot when they're mining out here in an open air frame. I guess GDDR6X memory needs to be in like a server case, in my opinion. But the GDDR6 memory, regular like 3070s or 3070 non-LHRs are completely fine in a open style case, because these don't require as much cooling as the GDDR6X memory. Alright my friends, anyways, I just wanted to do a very simple video today. I'm gonna go ahead and order probably a couple kits from AliExpress or Alibaba or Amazon, and I need to do some fan replacements. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts, and let me know which fans you guys like the best, or which fans are the worst, depending on your experience, of course. To each his own, or to each of her own. Everyone has different experiences with their GPUs, and there could be a lot of different environmental factors as well, such as dust, I forgot to mention. But Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one. And peace out. Hey, my flag is down. Thumbnail's gone. I don't know where it is. Oh well.